Welcome back. It is time for another edition of Trendspotting, and interior designer Glen Peloso is back with tips on how to refresh the bathroom. Good morning, Glen.
Good morning, Bob. How are you? I was playing with this faucet. I was trying to see if I could get that same muffler sound. I just couldn't make it happen here. It didn't seem to work. I hope, but it didn't. I couldn't get it happen.
You probably drive an electric.
I do.
Yeah.
So what I want to talk about is that, the September comes and everybody has this thing where they all of a sudden they need to have a project. I think it's because we've been trained for the last, however long that September always starts school. So I was trying to find a simple project that you could execute at home that would still look spectacular and that would give you a functional space, a space that you're going to use at least 2 times a day, probably more if you're, jumping in and out just to use the bathroom. So the place really to start, in my estimation, is start with a really good faucet. I love the fact that this is Canadian. I'm trying to support things that are Canadian as much as possible.
Good for you.
So this is, yes, that's why I support you. This is called Ode, and it's by Rio Bell, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. There's gold, there's black, and there's also the chrome, as you see here. It looks spectacular. It sort of has this feeling of sort of being easy, water-like, a bit Art Deco in terms of its styling, I think. And so I tried to match it up with stuff that would give you that sort of interesting drama. And I know that often when people think about mixing and matching things, they get a little bit worried. They're like, hey, can I have gold and silver and all in the same room? And you absolutely can. I shot a little something in B-roll that just gives you that feeling of those variety of colors all together with wood and the black and the white, and it just looks spectacular.
Sorry, quick question about the tap. Is it like a waterfall, or how is the flow?
Oh, no, it just works like a regular faucet. I mean, when you open it, the water comes out. It doesn't go and you make that noise.
Well, we're disappointed.
You have to make the noise yourself. And then you surround that stuff with stuff that's easy and simple to get. I mean, all of this stuff I found like at HomeSense Winners, so you can get this really interesting combination of colors and textures. I love this sort of wooden countertop set or vanity set, and matching it up with gold. So you can see that the combination of the gold and the wood and the black is spectacular. They've done that variation right here in the combination of those materials, and it looks spectacular. I also think that people get a little bit worried about, mixing and matching and things like patterns. So here I just took a variety of different colors and patterns, as you can see, the combination of the stripes and the dots and the stripes here again, sort of this tiger stripe combined with this simpler thing, and put them all together, because that too can look really nice if you just mix it up. It makes the bathroom that much more interesting. Finding something that has a bit of reading, like I love the fact that this is textured. This is a really popular thing right now in general, this sort of texturized look and feel that we're seeing in a whole bunch of different products. Adding something as simple as a shower caddy just makes the shower, I mean, specifically if you don't have a niche in the shower, a place to put everything so you don't leave it on the floor, and that way someone comes in and goes, Bob, would you stop leaving stuff on the floor? Which to you might sound like, but really it's a complaint, and you should take it in every time, Bob. Do that again with, some interesting chromes that have some texture and detail to them. I love this little mirror just because it would sit anywhere on the vanity. I thought just sitting it behind something gives it the reflection of that, but you can also pick it up and see what you're doing. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. I'm gonna put that down right away. Oh, wow, I scared myself a little. The combination of the metals and the mirrors, like I like these kinds of mirrors sitting on a vanity. I like them less when they go to the 3 times reflection, because that could be frightening. But, just at a 1-time reflection, it looks good and it works really well, both for makeup and as you get a little bit older, taking care of your face if you're male.
See all the nooks and crannies.
You see all the nooks and crannies, exactly. Combine that with some just a simple candle. That way, if you're having guests over, you like that. It smells spectacular. But you also get that black and white combination again, and that feeling.
All great ideas, Glenn. We got to go.
Yes. Okay, sir.
You know why? Because we're going to our bathroom. Glen Peloso. See you next time.
Absolutely. See you later.